He is a professor at the University of New Mexico Anderson School of Management.
You didn't almost just say New Mexico State, did you?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't even go there. That would have been bad.
No, we love them all.
He's also, I don't know what, he does everything. He runs a website called New Mexico Netlinks. He's the master networker. Everybody knows Stacy Saaco.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you guys? I dressed up for you this morning.
This.
Ready for the ball?
Ready for the ball? The gala? I need a top hat.
Oh, there you go.
It is gala season.
It's gala season. Well, all year long, there's probably 20, 30 galas and balls, but I thought I'd talk about them because they're just a great way to network. You get to meet a lot of people that are senior managers, CEOs, presidents of companies, business owners, a lot of government officials come to these things. There's a few coming up the next few weeks, and I thought we could talk about those.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know, I was just going to say, most of them are $75 to $100 and then on up. So, of course, that means, you know, there's going to be people that can afford that. So those are usually the senior folks you want to meet.
Before we get into the specifics, let's say I don't know Mr. Big Honcho CEO person.
Right.
But I want to know this person.
Right.
What's the best way to approach them and just make a contact? What would you do?
Well, you know, I was going to say one thing is go early because everybody's working the room maybe at the silent auction. They're looking at items. So that's always a really comfortable situation. Just walk up to somebody and say hi and talk about what you might be
How about
buying.
that pot there?
Don't bid against them.
No, no.
But,
or their wife or
their
husband.
Wife, or stand by your product or item you want to buy. Yeah. But that's a great way to meet somebody because it's social. And so you go early, do that. Sometimes when you're standing in line to get a drink, because most of them have an open bar, there'll be somebody there you want to meet. So that's a great way to just strike up a conversation. Yeah. But quite honestly, probably the best way is if you go with someone or you're with a group, they may know somebody, so they'll introduce you.
That's a good way to go.
So I teach sales at UNM, and we talk about that as a continuous chain of referrals. So you'll meet somebody who will introduce you to somebody, who will introduce you to somebody. So you're always sort of working this line of connections. And so when you go to a meeting, or excuse me, to one of these galas or balls, if there's somebody you know who knows somebody, you know, ask them if they'd introduce you. Yeah. Because it's a warm, fuzzy, handshake, and that's very different than just walking up to somebody. Yeah. So. Okay. Anyway, so that's probably the best way, and probably you know, don't be too formal. It's more about getting to know somebody. Because if you start throwing your business card out there real quickly,
that's
like,
not.
I'm here having fun. What's this?
Exactly.
You know? The other thing was you may even want to buy a table. I mean, it can get expensive, but boy, the return on investment on that is really worth it.
Is it?
So you could bring your employees or bring some prospects that you want to meet and invite them to join you at your table. So that's a great way to do that. And then, but anyways, let's talk about a few of them. So the big one coming up is La Noche Encantada.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
one of my
traditions.
favorites.
It's really fun. It's probably next to the State Fair and the Balloon Fest. I think it's one of the largest events we have here. It's a couple thousand people show up.
It is. The Hispano Chamber puts that on.
Hispano Chamber puts that on. It's coming up February 8th. It's Saturday, 6 to 12, and it's at the Albuquerque Convention Center, and they're featuring Rick Trevino.
Yeah.
So maybe we can get some golf
tips.
It's
a nice party, and you do run into a lot of people.
It's a fun party. It's really great.
Yeah.
It's
and
huge.
you get dressed
it's just
up
such a huge event. One of the things I like about it, it's very different. It has the social hour, it has the dinner, and then afterwards you can still be social, but also they have dancing and music, and it's a really fun, different environment.
Oh yeah, they've had Hal Hurricane. I think one of them they had the Pink Flamingos. Do you remember those?
Oh, they're great.
The local group. So they're at a lot of these events. Then after that is the 10th annual Day of Dance at Loveless Women's Hospital. That'll be Saturday the 22nd, and that's at the Albuquerque Embassy Suites. You may want to sign up for that because you're doing all these dance competitions. Well, okay.
It's the year of the dance for you.
Well, that went over.
I've
they
been
didn't
to
ask
this.
me, so it's a sign that I didn't do so well.
Oh, I don't know.
I've been to this event many times, the Chocolate Fantasy.
Chocolate Fantasy. You've seen the billboards up around town.
Yeah.
Frozen in Time. It fits with that new Disney movie, Frozen. I don't know if they thought about
that. If you love
that.
chocolate, this is quite the thing.
It's a chocolate fest. And this one's hosted by the New Mexico Museum of Natural History. That'll be Saturday, March 8th. They seem to all be on Saturdays, aren't they? And
Usually.
Sandia Resort and Casino. So that's going to be a big blowout. Another interesting one is this Einstein Society Gala that's hosted by the National Museum of Nuclear Science and Industry, and or excuse me, and History. And that's at Hotel Albuquerque. Have you ever been to that one?
No, never have.
You come out glowing. No, just kidding.
Funny.
Okay, anyways. And I've been to this one, the 57th Annual Senorita Ball. Went with some of my students a couple years ago. That's where it's sort of like a cotillion or a
My daughter was
quinceañera.
a senorita.
Get out of
Oh,
Yes,
how
she
cool.
was.
here. Oh, how fun.
That's a few years ago.
Oh.
So it's a very lovely event.
They sell art and they feature so many different things go on at that one. So that's a fun one.
All right.
But I brought a list of lots of these, and I brought
You're gonna
some of
post
them are masquerades. I'll be posting these on my website. So there you go.
Oh, there we go. I'm ready.
There you go.
all
Ready
set.
to go.
We're all set.
NewMexicoNetlinks.com. You see the website. Stacy Saaco, everybody. See you at the party.
See you at the ball. See you at the game.
See you there, Stace.
Take care. Thanks.